Hello everyone, and welcome to a special, well, it's not special, but I can say it's special because it's Easter. Welcome to a special Easter stream. Yeah, I did need a break. I took pretty much yesterday off from doing anything because I was tired as hell. I was just wrecked. Couldn't do anything yesterday. But today I'm fine. So I'm in for a good live stream. Can't renew my subscription. Oh, someone else had trouble with that like 2-3 weeks ago as well. They could do it later. So I don't know. Oh, it was Carrie. I forgot who it was. But welcome everyone. If you're here, I hope you're in for just a relaxing time, really. We're not doing anything special today after Friday. We're just playing a nice scenario. Ugh. Just came home from a nice Easter dinner with my parents, my brother, sisters. It's all very nice. Alright, so today, down a guest with initials JC. I can see if we get one. What was it called again? Shinrinyoku Spaland, which is a custom scenario made by Adrian or R. Adrian, who has made a lot of custom scenarios. And there it is. Shinrinyoku Spaland, a patriotic Japanese theme park owner, has taken out a huge loan to reclaim the record of the longest roller coaster in the world from Saudi Arabia. Can you balance the books, or have you just committed a roller coaster harakiri? Objective: to repay your loan and achieve a park value of at least 300,000. So, this is probably not the longest roller coaster, but it is a neat Wild Mouse coaster. Now, the longest roller coaster. Oh my god. That is a hell of a coaster. And of course it's broken now. Jeez. Surprisingly, it doesn't have extreme intensity. The highest drop height is only 15 meters. Which could be the first drop. Or, no, it's this drop. This drop's 15 meters. It got nearly 9 excitement, got 9.31 intensity, got 7.96 nausea. Okay, let's switch on the guest names. I'll take a look at the guests later. First, let's have a look at the rest of the park. Got the queue line going on here. Got the entrance, a nice little Japanese lake. Oops. Pagoda in the middle, some rides, a Japanese flag in gardens. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We could get a whole lot of money from destroying all these supports, but I'm not going to do that. Hey Max, welcome. Alright, do we have a JC? Yes, we do. Julie C. Oh, George C. We have 2 JCs. Oh, and Johnny C. And Joel C. And Jim C. And Jan C. We have so many JCs. Which is the best? I like Jim C. That's a good name. Goodbye, Jim C. That thing looks like the insane spiraling death trap you get when you ask AI to draw a roller coaster. This thing looks actually good. The massive wooden supports look really, really nice. What's it called? Wooden Dragon 2025. How long is it? 4.3 kilometers. Yeah, that is fantastically long. Don't forget my reward. Oh, name the park. Easter Onsen. Sorry, I was distracted by other rewards. Easter Onsen. Whoops. There we go. So the goal is to pay back the 150k loan. And get 300k park value. So let's get the prize manager engaged. Oh, it can't set the park entrance fee. Well, then we're not going to use the prize manager. Or can we also ask for the rides? No, just the park entrance fee. We cannot choose here. Well, we can probably charge at least 30 with all these rides. How old is it? This year, so very new. Yeah, that looked pretty. What's the interest rate? 5%, so that's really low. We're going to pay about 900 a month in interest. Okay, I know one thing we need. Tons and tons of ads. We need absolutely tons and tons of ads. That's how you make the money. Quick maths. No, not quick maths. I saw it was 457 we had paid and the month is half over. Hey, Axel F. Whoa, that's a hell of a coincidence. That's a great song. Do you all remember that song, Axel F? Okay, so 50 to 80 they spawn with. He does the Crazy Frog. No, Axel F is the song. Crazy Frog is the artist. I'm not joking. Have some water. Good idea. So what do I have planned for Easter? Well, not much. Had a dinner today. Just returned home from that. But other than that, not much really. Okay, we're going to research. I don't need transport rides. Shops and stalls. We have drinks, we have food, we have info, we have toilets. Yeah, we don't have a lot of rides available. Let's go thrill and roller coasters. Water rides? Yeah, let's do water rides as well. If I make a coaster that big, I swear to God, somehow it'll be like 68.35 ultra extreme intensity. So I can show you how this coaster does not have an extreme intensity rating. So if you look at the stats, max speed is only 65. It's not like it dropped down from like 70 meters to nothing. The maximum speed is only 65 kilometers per hour. Maximum positive vertical G's less than 3. Negative minus 1.1 and laterals only 1. It does have 25 drops, which is where the majority of the intensity comes from, but the highest drop height is only 15 meters. So it goes down really, really slowly. And that's how it's able to have such a low intensity rating, considering the size. Hey, there you go. Thank you for the 27 months, Major Geeks. We got 6 cars in a beautiful, almost rainbow. We're missing the purple. 6 cars, I mean 5 trains. Yeah, I love this coaster. Just look at it. Doesn't it look amazing? You know, I say the vertical drop coaster is my favorite type. It is. I love building with the vertical drop. But nothing goes above a wooden coaster like this. This is peak roller coaster tycoon. Kind of want to see what it looks like if I give it. Oh yeah, this is better. This is better. There's no denying it. This looks better. Absolutely better. I like how every time Twitch tells me learn about channel points, when I click on it, I'm like, mate, I have more than 200k, I know how this stuff works. Yep. Right, let's build the Heartline, the only coaster we don't have yet. This time I'll make it a bit smaller so it won't constantly crash or something. Also because we don't have the space for it. You know what, we'll start with a very slow Heartline roll. How about that? Do you sometimes have those days when you're feeling just... Not really those days, but those times where you're really feeling just comfortable? Like right now I'm wearing very comfortable pants, like some kind of stretchy jeans. And very comfortable shirt. The temperature is perfect in my room at the moment, and it just feels very nice, very comfortable. It would be even more comfortable if I had something like a YouTube video on instead of live streaming. But can't always be the best. That said, I do really like live streaming. You have said before you stream shirtless. I have never streamed shirtless. Never in my life. I have recorded one video shirtless. That was the video about how I beat Urban Park without buying any land and without any ads. And that was in a heat wave. That was in the heat wave. That was when it reached 40 degrees. Not quite where I lived. Got to about 39 here. That wasn't on that day, but in that heat wave. Honestly surprised you're streaming at all today, after Friday. What was the total gain that day? I can see how much money I made. So I got about 1.1k in donations, but that doesn't all go to me. YouTube also takes a cut. But most of it does go to me. Let's see, how much did I made 849 euros. And 87 cents. But I think part of that is also ads. Let's have a look. Yeah, 106 of that is ads. That's surprisingly much. What color shall we give it? White is so white. I love how everyone's surprised that I'm streaming. But you also got to keep in mind, I have cancelled quite a few streams in March, more than I was hoping. So this is also just a way of me being like, hey, you know, I'm not just the guy that cancels streams, I also just stream. Oh yeah, stand-up coaster. I like the stand-up coaster. I very much like the stand-up coaster. The park is a bit smaller than I thought. I mean, the park is not that small, it's just that the coaster is massive. absolutely massive. Oh yeah, I need to make this pagoda. There we go. Also, let's just charge 50 for this. The natural gas generation might be a bit shot, but that's shot anyway, because we're already over the soft gas cap. I don't know what the soft gas cap is, but I'm pretty sure it's not 700. A Woody going through the supports of the big Woody. Well, I can do that after this. Thank you for the follow, Major Kano. Kano? You know what was an absolute honor? Because I did live stream 2 days ago, but before that I of course also made the YouTube video about about the 25 years of Roller Coaster Tycoon. And Matsku actually showed up, watched it and commented. Matsku84. Now, that guy is a legend to me. An absolute legend. So, it's a real big honor that he showed up. And it's funny, because he said it was an honor to be mentioned in the list of great works. And I can see why that would be, why he would say that, why that would be an honor to him. But at the same time, it's also an honor for me to have him say that. I saw the video late and missed the stream. Well, I did also on Tuesday announce it on Twitch and Twitter. No, not on Twitch, on Discord and Twitter and YouTube. Stardew Valley released a big new update last week and I just got a chance to sit down and play it, and I played 8 hours this weekend. Very nice. It reminds me of when I would play Pokemon all weekend, or all week, or all month when a new game came out. Alrighty. Pagoda theme. I've missed so many streams this month because of temporary work hour changes, but after this week, it'll be normal. Oh, nice. It's always good to see you here. Purple, nah. Very light. What if we make this orange a little bit darker? Yeah, I like that. It's nice and bright. I always found Europe to America to be easier on my jet lag. I don't have any experience with that because I've never been to America or to Asia. But I do know that YouTuber Tom Scott has said that as well. Yeah, it was fine on the way to America, but always had problems on the way back. Okay, what are the stats of this baby? 469, nice. 856 and 577. Hey, Aniello, welcome. I was really happy with the view count, by the way, on the live stream. We managed to get to 1175. That's ridiculous. It's completely ridiculous. Alright, time for Max's wooden coaster. That's one gigantic woody. Yes, it is. Okay, so the problem with this scenario right now is that this is literally the fastest we can make money. I mean, not entirely, I guess. We could also have natural gas generation. So maybe it's a good idea to build some more rights to get the natural gas generation a bit higher. But you can't make money very fast in this way. So it might take a while to... What if I built that one design I had? Alright, that was the different. Alright, I'll build this small design. Before we finish the wooden coaster. On the water. This is from my ride overview. And I think it looks lovely. Stand-up coaster, for me personally, just feels the same in the stats as the Arrow Loop and Cork coaster. But I might be wrong. Maybe the standing up is like a new bonus stat. No, you're wrong. The stand-up is much worse. But I love it. I absolutely adore the stand-up coaster. The thing is, I have no idea why. But it just speaks to me. Soft gas cap 917. That's still not high enough. Okay, how about we do... Yeah, that'll fit. How about we do 6 rainbow spiral slides? That'll give us some soft gas cap. Oh yeah, I can't open that one yet, of course. So, has anyone done anything interesting for Easter? A nice dinner? Or just some activity with the family? Or just a very comfy few days at home, playing video games? Risen from the dead. Oh yeah, that's not that one guy that did that. Painted eggs with the family, and that's nice. Lots of bike rides. Doesn't really feel special to Easter, but still a very nice thing, of course. Well, you might have a specific Easter bike ride. This one should be blue. Gardening, mostly, until the rain came. We do Easter breakfast tomorrow as my partner was away today. Ooh, I hope you have a nice breakfast. The Easter bunny came to my house this morning. You put it in... despite it just being me and my dad and I'm 24 years old. Hey, that's amazing. Being silly as an adult is a lost art. I don't know if it's necessarily a lost art. I don't know if it's any more lost than it was, you know, 50 years ago. But it's an art more people should appreciate. You're really sick. Oh, that's unfortunate. I hope you get better soon, Waluigi. The annoying thing is I can barely see what I'm doing here. Thank you for follow, Bloedeiktant. I played bass for church as I usually do on Sundays. And I'm going to dinner at my parents' place. Oh. Bass. Like a bass guitar. Or some kind of brass instrument. Okay, bass guitar. Because I don't know about how that exactly is in English. But in Dutch there's also a big brass instrument, kind of like the biggest version of the trumpet, that we also call just a bass, or bas in Dutch. So for all I knew, could have been that too. Because my mom played in the church, in like an orchestra. So there are a couple of bass players there. But they don't play the guitar. In English, that's a tuba. No, I mean bigger than a tuba. Much bigger. Hang on. Let's see what I get if I search for this. No, not boss. Boss. How do I search for this? Because if I just search for boss, I don't get. Yeah, then I also don't get what I want. Okay, that's also not what I'm looking for. Let's see, because you have tuba, right? That's this thing. I've played that. I used to play that in the orchestra. But I mean bigger. Bigger than this. Baritone. No, much bigger. Much bigger. They're absolutely massive. Nothing here is the size I'm looking for. Wait, you skipped over it. It was right there. You mean this thing? I believe it's bigger than that. Sousaphone. No. It's literally the same shape as a tuba. I think this is pretty much... Yeah, this seems to be the right size. Maybe? I'm not sure. But it's like more than a meter tall. Contrabass tuba. Let's see. Contrabass tuba. Yeah, well, not that big. Yeah, this seems to be right. Absolutely massive. Yeah. I just searched trumpet family earlier and got not what I wanted. This thing is massive. We had a few in the orchestra back in the village where I played. Anyway, that's what we called there at least, just a boss. You know what? I need cutaway view. Ah. Oh, now it's in the way again. Okay, I no longer need cutaway view. A sousaphone is also called a ringbas in Dutch. Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool. Okay, I'm pretty sure the ads are no longer running. Yep. And you see, that's the point. I built a couple of spiral slides, but by now we got so many guests that we're pretty much already over that soft guest cap. 1157, yeah, 1160 guests. Hang on, is harder guest generation on? Yes. Oh god, harder guest generation is also on, which means that if we have more guests than the soft guest cap, our guest generation does not get cut in 4. It gets cut in 16. And I noticed that because we had just a few more guests than the soft guest cap. And under normal circumstances it will be slightly more. That also means that we can, if we make long rides, more easily get to a higher soft guest cap. Ah, we just call it a... No, that's not at all what I mean. That's an entirely different thing. I think I just got it wrong with the trumpet. Because I always saw... The reason I've always seen a tuba as a bigger trumpet, because I started off playing trumpet, but kind of I had trouble making the lip movements for the mouthpiece. And they said, oh, just, you know, go to tuba. It has a larger mouthpiece. Might be easier for you. And they were right. And then I switched to tuba, which is why in my head the tuba is just a larger trumpet. Okay, this thing is not 600 meters long. So it doesn't help us with the soft guest cap. We can change that. A little bit of helix. Another helix. I think we need a small turn there. Let's see. Nope, we needed a large one. Okay, is this 600 meters? Let's have a... Let's 685, good. That works. Time for a murder maze. Actually, yes. That's a fantastic idea. Okay, I want to place it where as many guests go on it as, you know, naturally a lot of guests. I kind of don't want to place it there because I don't want to get the actual murder. How about there's a good place. Give it wooden walls instead of hedges. Makes it seem more Japanese. Good idea. Of course we can do pagoda. And... oh, there we do the wooden walls. Wooden fences. Ah yes, very Japanese. Can also make this a little bit more artificial, I guess. Better looking. Okay, time for another murder maze right here. And another one. Right there. Another one. Right there. So do we have any staff? Only 3. I saw a lot of pukies somewhere. Okay. Wait a minute. Security guards have nothing here, which looks odd. The entertainer has the face, and these two have the tasks that they're doing. Also, yeah, I fired the one that only does plants, useless. Alright, open. And then you, and you. Go to wooden fences. Pagoda. Pagoda. Wooden fences. Wooden fences. Pagoda. By the way, you know what I liked as well about the giveaway thing? First of all, I already got a reply from someone I emailed the code to, saying thank you, which is nice of course. But also, half the giveaways were my idea. Because Atari came up with like, hey, we can do giveaway for the merch store. And I was like, alright, that's, I guess, nice. But I think, well, do I not have an entrance? I don't have an exit path. And then I came up with the idea of doing RCT 1 and 2 for free. And they were immediately like, sure, why not? Got zero pushback on it. It's just like, alright. Even when I suggested doing both RCT 1 and RCT 2. We have some vandals in the park. And, you know, it seems like Atari is really knows well what the community likes and doesn't like, and wants to do well. And I heard there's, you know, been staff change in the past few years, a lot of that. So I'm not guaranteeing anything. You know, Atari hasn't been the best company for Roller Coaster Tycoon recently, and they might go shit again. Who knows? But I hope. You know? The free game cost them almost nothing. I mean, that's true. It doesn't cost that much. But still nice. A hard line. Hey, this is a nice hard line. I honestly just want to see more from Chris Sawyer. I mean, yeah, if I'm honest, those interviews didn't... I mean, they were kind of shit. We didn't hear much. I mean, we heard a few things, but his answers were usually short. And there was nothing new, and they didn't ask about OpenRCT2, and I know there's reasons for that, but still. The interviews weren't worth much. Where's the other maze? Oh, right there, of course. The giant Woody came with the scenario. It's It's quite massive. I can't sell it. But I do want to know how much it's worth. So let's have a look. All destructible. 86,000. And then if I also sell this, that's not as much as I expected. Okay, that literally plus 862. I mean, I sold a few trees, but still. I expected the supports to be more. Hi David Blaine, welcome. Okay, these mazes should really do their job. If we do total customers. Yeah, they've already gotten rid of 300-ish guests. The 25th birthday of RCT is going on, much celebrations, yippee. I'm just reading the news through my usual theme park site, and then what do I see? An interview with the one and only Marcel. Thanks, Looping Zoltana. Wait. I haven't done an interview. From when was that interview? I mean, I may have done like one a long time ago, but not recently. That's some good water, baby. What's the objective? Pay back the massive loan. And get 300k park value, but that's kind of secondary. I have done an interview recently, but that was for a French magazine. And that was with some woman, well, from France, I guess. I forgot her name. But she was absolutely lovely. She was a brilliant interviewer. The interview was in English, of course. Whoops. Oh, that's from 5 years ago. That's when it was 20 years old. So yeah, I might have done an interview back then. I don't remember because it's 5 years ago, and I did, I've done quite a few interviews over the time. I find some humor in a French woman and a Dutchman conducting an interview in English. I mean, that's kind of what English is for, right? Or what the universal language is for, which happens to be English here. Just so that people from any two countries can effectively communicate. Okay, that seems a little bit unsafe to me. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Yep. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-do. Oh, right. That doesn't work. There we go. No, righty. Open! Open. Yeah, this thing is not 600 meters long, but I can't be arsed making it 600 meters long. Okay, the mazes are doing amazing jobs. They keep the natural gas generation running. Oh, I like that color scheme. I really like the background chatter of the guests in RST2. It's got some relaxing quality to it, doesn't it? The sound design is, I think, underrated. I think the Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 sound design is underrated. And that's not because people dislike it, it's just that people don't think about it. But I think the sound design is absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Although I must say there's one thing that Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 does, I'm not saying better, but different, and it's amazing. And that is in Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, if you zoom out, the music, the background music, it has background music, which this game doesn't. The background music swells up, and if it's summer air, then you hear that massive song, like when the guitar comes in. Pow, pow, pow. I mean, that's a terrible rendition. But you might have just, I might have just done it just well enough for you to recognize it. Summer air makes me emotional. Honestly, kind of same. Yeah, you can choose your own songs, Duvel, but I never did. I just always had summer air on, and it's just amazing, isn't it? And while what I said in the video was true, that Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 didn't quite capture the same charm that RST2 did. On the other hand, it was still a great game. Unlike Roller Coaster Tycoon World. RST3 was kind of easy to break the economy with swimming pools. I only ever played Sandbox. So I wouldn't know. Okay, I kind of need a path through the coaster around here. Will this work? Yes, it will. Ooh, that was a hiccup. Hey, best value park in the country, baby. I played 1 and 2 when I was really little, but when I was old enough to play properly was when RST3 came out. So I feel like I have a lot more nostalgia than most people have for 3. So I look back on it much more fondly. I look back on it really, really fondly. I guess I'm maybe somewhat similar. I was 7 when RST3 came out. I'm not sure if we immediately got it, but we did get it quite soon after it came out. And I have big nostalgia for RST3. Mostly just from summer air. It gives me the chills. Do you know if there's any vandals in RST3? I have no idea. I don't know RST3 that well. You would need to ask that guy and Tivoli. Both users on my Discord server. They are kind of what I do for RST3. For what I do for RST2, they do for RST3. Only they don't make any posts or videos about it. But they're geniuses in RST3. Oh, well, apparently Hoover knows this question as well. There are no vandals. Okay, we got our path here now. That means we now have a path here to go a kart on. I was 9 when RST1 came out. I didn't understand the game unit to actually get anything done because beyond the first few scenarios. I was a bit younger, but I still played it when I was 9. But I never finished RST1. I was never good enough for it. Literally, the first time I ever beat the all Roller Coaster Tycoon 1 scenarios, actually in RCT1, so not counting open RCT2 stuff, actually in RCT1, was last year. Not because I couldn't. They're not that difficult, it's just that I never bothered. After I did get good enough. And last year I did the RCT1 No Path Challenge. And that's how I beat some of them for the first time. So you have your RCT1 scenarios, right? You have the first 5 unlocked by default. Or maybe 6. I don't know, 5 or 6. I believe, pretty sure it's 5. You know, you unlock the next few and they're still not too difficult. But the furthest I ever got was Crumbly Woods. That was the final scenario I ever saw. I never beat it, but that was the final scenario I ever saw. Maybe I've seen Paradise Pier before, but definitely not Lightning Peaks, because I remember seeing Lightning Peaks for the first time. And I also remember looking at these scenario names and looking at the final scenario, which was Thunder Rock. And being like, that just sounds cool. That just sounds amazing. And I never saw what the scenario looked like until like 2016, 2017. That was the first time I ever saw what Thunder Rock looked like. I never had the RCT3 Wild expansion. I did have Soaked. I do remember doing swimming pools, but Wild I only got when I streamed it for the first time. And there is our little go-kart. I bought RCT2 a few days ago after binging your YouTube videos and now just bought 3. So thank you for bringing me back into the game. I hope you enjoy it. You know, I quite like the way this track looks. Looks cozy. Looks very cozy. Okay, let's do some flower beds. Yep. Pa 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 pa. Ba-da, 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 ba-da-da-doo. Do-do, 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 do-do-do-do. Have you ever had Mexican food? I don't think so. I don't think I've ever had any actual Mexican food. Like, I've had a taco. That was just kind of at home, not really Mexican food. Like, today I had some nachos with guacamole, which, you know, they say is Mexico. Doesn't really count as Mexican food, does it? I think all that fire next to that wood is a safety hazard. It's fine. Modern wooden roller coasters are just steel painted like wood. I mean, they're not, but some bits are. Ew. Ah, that's better. Ooh, I like that. Was it just the tortilla chips? Yeah, it was just the chips. Because nachos are actually chips plus stuff. I mean, I've had nachos in restaurants before. But... that doesn't really feel like Mexican. That doesn't feel like proper eating Mexican. Because that was not the main course. That was like one of the pre-courses. Well, the pre-course. Yeah, we'll build it there. I really enjoyed your stream from Friday. Well, thank you, Glozowski. I really enjoyed doing it. It was so much fun seeing all the reactions from people being like, oh my god, you're still going, and stuff like that. And also, you know, friends and family. For example, I have a friend and he told his parents, and according to him, his parents were like, "Oh God, jeez, why would he do that to himself?" It was fun. It was a lot of fun. You know why it was so much fun? Because, in all honesty, I've done this 3 times right now, right? I've done in 2019, 12-hour stream. 2 years ago, I did all RCT 1 and 2 scenarios. And then right now, I did 25,000 guests in a single park. I did not really enjoy the first one of those I did. I mean, it's not like I didn't enjoy it, but at the time I felt like, what am I doing? How am I gonna entertain these people for 12 hours? Stuff like that. But with the second and the third one, I had nothing like that. Because I had a goal. Because the first one was for 25,000 subscribers, and I was just like, alright, let's do a 12-hour stream, and after that I had to actually figure out stuff to do. Which, it turns out, is not that easy. But these two, I was like, alright, I want to beat all scenarios in one day, and here are the rules. You know, you can use speed up, you can use early scenario completion, but you know, you can only use pre-builds that you build during the run, and you can only, you can't use cheats, stuff like that. Yes, I knew the rules. And this one was as well. I want to get 25,000 guests in one park, in one stream. Well, it's an easy concept. And I could just work towards it. And I really like doing it. It makes it feel so much more rewarding. Because rather than just having streamed for a long time, you've actually achieved a goal. I've seen some Pokemon YouTubers doing subathons, and one guy streamed for a whole month without stopping. Only to sleep, but the stream was left on. Yeah, I believe Jaden Animations did one of those as well, not too long ago. She's actually kind of a Pokemon YouTuber. I mean, not really, but kind of is. So yeah, I never want to do that. I know Cody Watkins attempted to do a 24-hour stream many years ago. He failed because of technology issues. But I never want to do a 24-hour stream. I don't want to screw up my sleep schedule. "12 hours is long enough." Nintendo flew her out to watch a Pokemon tournament. You can say she's a Pokemon YouTuber. Yeah, she's an amazing YouTuber, by the way. I love Jaden. Her animations, well, I guess the animations of her team, but also hers, of course, are absolutely amazing, very expressive. Her storytelling abilities are great. She doesn't post very often, but when she does, for a short time, she's one of my favorite YouTubers. I absolutely adored her Emerald and Platinum Nuzlocke runs. Those are, I mean, some of the best videos I've ever seen on YouTube. Or if you want to narrow it down a little bit, some of the best gaming videos I've ever seen. We can fit another coaster in here, right? What do we have available? Ooh, we have a compact invert. Or a mini. Let's do a compact invert. We could just build a station right on top. You know. Why not? We can't keep following it forever. There's already a first issue. We can do that though. Thank you for the follow. Yip yip yip. Oh, we're right under it right now. It's gonna get a bit messy, I think. Actually, albeit just for the meme, if Marcel wants, he only needs one more thing to do to become a true master of RCT. Do a Nuzlocke? I'm not sure what that would mean. Go to Wales and ride Megaphobia for real. Is there a ride called Megaphobia in Wales? I mean, it's believable. Wales is a weird place. And back to the station. Still got time for a photo section. And that is our reverse incline coaster on top of our stand-up. Reverse incline. Compact inverted coaster on top of our stand-up coaster. On the back of the RST1 case there's a picture of Chris Sawyer riding a roller coaster, and that's Megaphobia in Wales, which is also in the RST1 game. Megaphobia is in the RST1 game? What ride type is it? Well, coaster type, I guess. A Woody. Isn't it called Microphobia? In the game. Thank you for the follow. Soviet Santa 01. Hang on, do we have the no, we don't have the classic Woody available. Let's see. No, Microphobia is an RST2 design. There's only Mischief, which could be the Megaphobia design, and of course Woodchip. So, well, I guess these two. Holy, no, these two are mine. Of course, those two are mine. It's called Megaphobia. Well, I don't see it here. Maybe it's a wooden twister design? Hang on, let me quickly give it to myself. Maybe a classic. I think that's just the wooden coaster. Do we have classic Woody on the wooden coaster? No, we have Microphobia, but there's no Megaphobia here. Megaphobia doesn't exist in RST2. So maybe Microphobia is Megaphobia. Because, you know, wordplay. Other than that, I wouldn't know. Your uncle has food. Well, that's a very good reason to leave. So go, take the food. Hope you have a nice Easter stream. Well, thank you. Hope you have a nice Easter as well, dan zie je. Oh, we got a pirate ship. Wait, never mind, we didn't. It just it's the bug that says we've researched a lot of things, but we didn't actually research it. Damn it, I wanted to build a pirate ship. But now I can't. Meh. Did you ever watch Tom Scott's pirate ship song? Yes, I did. It is lovely. What ride to build? Let's build an Enterprise. We already have one, but a second one is never a bad idea. Ooh, that's a nice corner for it. Have you heard Rumelhoy's song Pirate Ship? No. Never heard of it. want it connected to the other side, please. Thank you very much. I think a few more handymen would be nice. We will be paying significantly less in loan interest now. Because we already paid back 40,000 of the 150,000. So it's more than 25%. Where is our singular entertainer? Right there, entertaining the folks. Doing a fantastic job. Look at him dancing. It's a bit difficult to see because he's behind some building, but look at him go. Look at him go. Look at the little guy go. It's kind of obscured from all viewing angles. But he looks wonderful, doesn't he? Absolutely wonderful. Okay, let's build a spinning wild mouse. We have a normal one. But we don't have a spinning one yet. This looks so much like a spinning wild mouse design. Probably because it has no steep hills. I remember the picture of Chris on the roller coaster. I don't actually. But I'll take your word for it. That it exists. Also, tomorrow is not a normal upload day, but there will be a video. And you think about it a little bit, you can probably figure out why. Did you know that the first aid room in RCT2 is absolutely fine, but in RCT3 could be considered a war crime for violating the Geneva Conventions? Oh, that bullshit again. With like a red cross. So for anyone who doesn't know, you can't use the red cross to display anything. You can't use a red cross anywhere really, because they want it to only be used for actual Red Cross stuff, and that violates the Geneva Convention if you do. I do wonder how far that goes, because like, for example, if I don't know, sell a drawing or a painting, and somewhere in it has a small red cross on a white background, but that's not at all the focus or anything. Or what if I don't make money from it? What if I just post it online? Like, what if I build a roller coaster tycoon park and just post a picture of it on Reddit? Hang on, I'm pretty sure I might have even done that. I think I might have violated the Geneva Convention. Hang on. Can I find that bark? I think I might have done it. Oh no, this is an H. This was supposed to be an H for hospital. It's a weird H. It's kind of a capital I. It's not a cross. Hang on. Shall I violate the Geneva Convention for you right now? Do we have a first aid stall? No, we don't, but we have toilets, which is similar enough. Oh, we already have a toilet here. Is there something I can build? Yeah, I can build it out of flower beds. So I need like 5x5 for that. Okay, that's a good spot for it. And then get rid of those. Haha, I just violated the Geneva Convention. It's a red cross on a white background. This is also kind of a red cross on a white background. I mean, it's supposed to be a circle, it's supposed to be the Japanese flag. It's kind of also a red cross on a white background. I can just say this is supposed to be a Japanese flag. I wonder if I get emails like, take it down. Take down the stream. Thank you for the 2 months, Aluya. Can you rename build a coffee stall into a coffee shop to celebrate legalization in Germany? Oh, was weed legalized? I mean, I don't have a coffee stall, so... No, I can't. I can rename any other stall coffee shop. Or just... weed dispenser. There you go. Happens on April 1st. 3 plants per adult and social growing clubs. Very nice. I mean, I don't personally care. First of all, I'm not German and technically I don't do drugs. But I still think it's a nice thing. Are you sure it's not an April Fool's prank and they'll bust everyone? No. Because they're Germans and Germans don't have humor. How about... Oh, we got a lock flume. Oh yeah. Drink some water, good idea. Constantly renewing the ads. Some reverser turntables are very nice. 25 grams of possession is fully legal. 50 gram at home if you grow per adult. I have no idea how much 50 grams is. In terms of like how many grams goes into a single joint, for example. Because I have no idea. Oh, whoops. I thought I was aligned, but apparently not. There we go. That'll work. (0.2 to 0.5 grams in a joint. So 50 grams would be at least 100 joints. So that would take you, I mean, depends on how much you smoke a day, but I don't know what's average. Because I said I don't do drugs. But none of my friends do either. Most of my friends don't even really drink much. How about we make these bright yellow? That looks so ugly. This looks alright. Do you have a favorite song in the game? Not really, I like quite a lot of songs. Ring, 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 banana flu. You really do build your log flumes like coasters. Hell yeah. Of course I do. I built everything like roller coasters. I built car rides like coasters. I built go-karts like coasters. I built monorails like coasters. And yes, I built log flumes like coasters. This coaster is so monstrously and hilariously massive. How many guests have our mazes gotten rid of? Ooh, that's like 1,200 in total? Something like that? That's quite a lot. Can a log flume come into a station backwards? Yeah. Well, then it'll start backwards and come into the station forwards next time. Ooh, it was... When only these two had withered, it looked like a distorted cross for a bit. The middle ones can't be watered. I think I might have fired a handyman who was on watering duty there. You know what, let's put one back there. When will you make a maze based on a roller coaster? If I could, I would have done that already, I'm pretty sure. Okay, we easily have the 375k park value already. What's everyone's thoughts on feta cheese? It's really nice. I like it. It's great, absolutely great in a salad. It's cheese, so it's good. I don't agree with that sentiment. Okay, I need more guests to mysteriously disappear, so more mazes. There's plenty of cheese that I don't like. I need to get rid of some points. Drown guest 2378 if they're still in the park. Otherwise someone random. Alright, I'll have a little look. First, we need to change back to not seeing their real names. Hey Natty, welcome. 2378. Why? They're not in the park, so let's do someone random. I'm having my eyes closed right now, and stop. 3142. But why? Why 2378? Random number generator? Or does it have any kind of meaning? Why do you need to get rid of guests with mazes? Because we charge for the entry. And harder guest generation is on. So, I want guests to perish as quickly as possible, please. Hello, Marvel. Interesting way to spell my name. I watch your streams from the beginning of your career on and most of the time not live. I'm wondering why you never built a Skifa loop. I assume you mean a Skifa loop. Except for the one time in the video years ago. I mean, there's not many coast types that can do it, but I don't know. It's not really in my vocabulary, I guess. Marcel, you have to ask the question. No, you do. That's how it works. Identify Sakart Velo on the map. I have never heard of Sakart Velo. So, that's not gonna happen, unfortunately. I wouldn't even know which country to look in. I mean, I know you're from Ukraine, so my guess is something Ukrainian. But that's only based on the fact that I know you're from there. Which is not really necessarily an accurate way to go about it. Park is getting kind of full. It's a country. No, it's not. I mean, maybe in their home language, but not in the English language. It also borders Russia. Maybe it's some kind of unofficial, unrecognized breakaway, small state. Thank you for the sub, Hudge 2309. Okay, where shall we build this ride? I mean, there's plenty of space to build it, but I kind of want to build it in a reasonably nice space. Okay, let's see what we can do on the water. Hang on, this thing doesn't have pagoda. Pagoda. Oh, it's Georgia. That's what I meant. That's what I meant with. It might be a country I know of, but just in a different language. And yes, I can identify Georgia on the map. Oh, we're under the spinning wild mouse. I remember someone buying a Georgia flag in America, thinking it was the state flag. Oh god. I mean, that does very nicely play into the Americans are dumb stereotype. And I know Americans aren't really dumb on average, but if you have enough people, some will be dumb. And you can make a very nice stereotype out of that. Some are, yeah, some Americans are absolutely stupid, but that goes for every country. Ah, fire all the stuff. We haven't seen that one yet today. The dumb ones are always the loud ones. Well, not necessarily. I mean, if someone bought a state flag and they bought the correct state flag, you also wouldn't notice. It's not just that they're the loud ones. I mean, they often are, but it's not just that they're the loud ones. It's also that they're the ones you notice. If you see 1,000 Japanese flags, of which 999 are correct, and one has a square on it instead of a circle, then the only thing you're gonna remember is the one singular one that was wrong and had a square instead of a circle. I remember people complaining about a bread and breakfast having the Confederate flag outside. It was the Norwegian one. Oh yeah, there was also someone complaining about IKEA flying the Swedish flag at the same height as the American flag. And someone complained on Twitter that that's against the United States flag code. No, it isn't. They were wrong. I didn't look that up. IKEA did. Shouldn't the Swedish flag be higher? Not in America. According to the flag code, they should be at the same height. Yeah, which they were. People still mistake Austria and Australia. People also mistake Sweden and Switzerland, and Swaziland and Switzerland. Which is at least part of the reason why Swaziland changed their name, official name, in English to Eswatini. I mean, confusing the Chad and the Romanian flag is... I mean, it's not really much to confuse. They're identical. So you can't really when you see one for the other, you're not really confusing them because they are identical. Okay, technically one shade of blue is ever so slightly different from the other, but you know, there are very, very, very few people who will be able to say which one it is without any context. Like, if you see them next to each other, you might remember which one has a slightly lighter blue and tell them apart that way. But if you see one in isolation, no chance. Greetings, Coaster Streamer. It is me, Martin Lawrence fan. Welcome to the stream, Martin Lawrence fan. Kind of like Netherlands and Luxembourg. No, those are easy to tell apart because the blues are incredibly different. Hang on. Chad versus Romania flag. So Romania has the slightly lighter blue. This shows it even clearer. They are incredibly similar. And if you go for Dutch versus Luxembourg flag, these are very different. The red, but even more so the blue. The Dutch is quite dark actually. Okay, I can do staff again. Sometimes people confuse the Germany flag with the Belgian flag for some reason. I mean, I can kind of get that because sometimes flags are, you know, the Dutch flag is sometimes used horizontally. In which case it might look like the French flag. And I know that the order of the colors for Belgium and Germany are different. But I can still see the confusion. Okay, time to fire all of these again. I just wanted the guests to quickly become very happy. That's the reason why I hired nearly 200 entertainers. But I'm firing them before the end of August so that I don't have to pay them. There we go. Free happiness, baby. Let's also fire a few of these. Let me entertain you. Let me entertain you. Okay. This guy is unhappy. Why are these all on right? Oh. They're all saying they want to get off Wooden Dragon. I clicked a bit on the wrong thing. Well, you're going to die anyway. Die, 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 die. Oh, yeah. Oh. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed me slaughtering the guests. Yeah, technically drowned guests aren't unhappy. And that is the technicality that we win this on. I think we might need to fix some vandalisms. Yeah, not that many, but a few. Would have expected more, to be honest. Technically correct. The best kind of correct. Futurama was a good show. That's a Futurama reference, by the way. I'm not just randomly talking about Futurama. Futurama, however, is a show to be worthy of randomly talking about. Fair enough. Can't argue with that. Look at that, 200 viewers. We don't hit that too often on Twitch. Which means that despite it being Easter, and people supposedly doing stuff with their families, a lot of people still watching here. Which makes me think that was a good idea to stream on this day. What's the scenario goal? The scenario goal is to pay back the loan and get 300,000 value of the park. And we are on our way to pay back the loan. It was 150,000. Now it's just over half of that. Already? I think we need more stalls. Unfortunately, I can only increase the soft gas cap if I build long rides, and I can't really be arsed to do that right now. I, for one, am listening in while having a nap. There's a problem with that. Because if you're having a nap, you're asleep. And if you're asleep, you can't chat. So, explain thyself. Putting two info kiosks right next to each other definitely will help. Did I do that? I guess they're kind of close to each other here. Back. Welcome back, Max. And the ads are almost done already again. I don't need to sleep to not chat. Well, you're chatting right now and it's your first chat ever here. Welcome, HyperQB. How long have you been watching for? Not just today, but in general. And done. Do you like feta cheese? Oh, you're not asking me. I thought it said at Marcel, but at Max Arceus. They're similar enough that I get confused, okay? Ask a geography question. What will it be? Been watching your YouTube for a few months. I'm usually lurking. Okay, so you're still fairly new. Favorite place to hitchhike? Well, you've got a wrong assumption there. I don't hitchhike. I've never hitchhiked in my life, and I'm not planning to either. So, none. GeoWizard had a good series which included hitchhiking. His How Not to Travel Europe series. That was lovely. Okay, what can we build here? We got the bobsleigh and the multi-dim. The bobsleigh is kind of ugly, the multi-dim is expensive. I could build like a small fart line. I kind of do want a ride that... Yeah, you know what, I'll build one of these. Just to get us a little bit more soft guest cap. And I'll make it go backwards so that it's easier to get to 300 meters, 600 meters, because we only have to get to 300. I didn't want to ask her his favorite igneous rock. Well, you would not have gotten an answer, because I don't really know what an igneous rock is. I know it's a type of rock, but that's how far I get. Speaking of igneous rocks, there's a YouTuber called Nice Name. Although you spell it like, you spell nice like G-N-E-I-S-S. And his videos where he kind of explains the geology of Minecraft are great. Volcanic rock, is that an igneous rock? Alright, how will this coaster do? Looks like a McDonald's coaster. Not anymore. Okay, that loop's painful. I was cutting it close there, but good enough. It's always kind of off following one of these coasters going backwards. Okay, you know what? I am going to put one extra piece here. And the reason it's off is because you follow the first car, but when going backwards, the first car is in the end. Okay, is this thing 600 meters long? That's the question. Yes, it is. Easily. Good. That means that we got another 160 soft gas cap, because this thing gives 80. If I remember correctly, and it's doubled because harder gas generation. Yada yada yada. So this should get us to about 1800? 1780. $4,600 guests have entered the park. 1,600 are still in the park. That means that 3,000 have left the park. And of those 3,000, so 750, 1,050, 1,900, plus another 200-ish. Is a little over 2,000 guests have left the park via a death maze. So that's about 2/3 of all the guests that have left the park. Is there a clip somewhere of the Afrojack donation? I don't think so. I mean, it's in the video. The video is, the entire live stream is on my channel. You can watch it back, it's somewhere in there. You can fairly easily, I don't know if you, yeah, you should be able to see the super chat as well in the chat replay. So you can fairly easily just see when that super chat appears. Because it stays up there for a long time. So you should easily be able to narrow it down. And then, you know, search very minutely and easily find it. I kind of forgot, but we have plenty of space under here. My reaction to that was mostly saying dude. It was like, dude! Dude! What? Dude! Have you checked out Jack's channel since? I took a look. And saw it was some DJ stuff. I haven't actually looked at any videos. I did tell my mom and my friends and stuff that he came by and donated, and everyone was like, holy shit, the Afrojack. So I'm kind of an outlier for not knowing who he was. But that's okay. I have no clue either. Apparently he's a very big DJ. I mean, if you were there yesterday, you obviously know that now. And you know what? Let's build a very long Junior coaster. Marcel's feeling like Max right now. What? I don't know what you mean. Why is there a guest there? How did you get here? Did you come all the way from when I briefly forgot the exit path on this wooden coaster? Did you walk like that way and then all the way this way? Well, you're leaving the park anyway. Goodbye. Max never knows the famous songs artists me and Slime mention. Which is funny, because Slime never knows the popular YouTubers we mention. So, what artists did you not know, Max? Because I'm kind of curious if I do. Or if I also don't. You didn't know Thunderstruck by AC/DC. What? What? Like, hang on. Didn't you know the name? Or did you not recognize the song at all? Because not knowing the name I can get. I mean, most people will still know the name, I guess, but not both or either. That's strange to me. But that's a funny thing, right? Because at this point, I'm like, Max, how on earth do you not know that? But at the same time, there'll be something I don't know, where Max and others will be, how on earth do you not know that? And that's very interesting, because there's always something that you don't know that most people do. Maybe I do know the actual song. Obviously, I can't play it now, but you can, you know, YouTube it. It's got a very recognizable guitar riff. It's like, you know, I just shouldn't try to do that. Let's see, we come from 15 meters. It's fine to hum along with slow solos, like Nightwish the Ghost Lost Score solo, for example. That's easy. Wait, that smells like Teen Spirit. That's the wrong solo. It's still a slow one. You know, that's still fine to hum, but doing a fast solo, it's not as easy. Believe it or not, my mom loves Nightwish. So does mine. So yes, I absolutely believe it. Tell me, what else does Max not know? Because I'm not here to make fun of him. I'm just curious. Oh yeah, 7 minutes ago, I forgot. Thank you for the 13 months, Techie Trouble. And thank you now for the sub, Old Morga. Now we're gonna bully me even on Marcel's stream. Feel free to bully me right back. Dancing Queen by ABBA. To be honest, I think a few years ago I might have not known that one either. Oh, you did know Dancing Queen. And it must have been Waterloo. What is Waterloo? I mean, is that a song? I mean, I know it's a town and, you know, Battle of Waterloo, but I assume it's a song by ABBA. I don't know it. Justice from Max. I also don't know it. And I've had my drink. Thank you, B. Jonas. Do you guys know Rasputin by Boney M? I don't know Rasputin. I don't know Boney M. So, no. I know who Rasputin was. But I don't know any song called Rasputin. It's a great disco song. Well, there's your problem. I don't really listen to disco. Yeah, I like the way this coaster flows right now. So, I wasn't alive to see this, but apparently my dad had no idea who Freddie Mercury and Queen were when Freddie died in 1991. Which is pretty weird. Isn't that the same person? I mean, he's the singer of the band Queen. Like, it's possible to know the band Queen but not know who Freddie Mercury is. My parents didn't know who David Bowie was. I first found out about David Bowie most likely through Queen, Under Pressure. Back in high school I thought Bruno Mars was a former member of Queen because of the planet's surname. Oh god. I mean, I know see what you're going for, but still, oh god. Do you know he also is Dutch? I found out today that he is indeed Dutch. It's not that unsurprising, because the Dutch love Roller Coaster Tycoon. The game, there's not a single country on Earth where the game was as massive as it was here. And it's not even close. I've been a metal rock guy and I've managed to not know who the Foo Fighters are until I saw them headline at the Rock AM ring. They're probably some kind of famous band, I don't know either. I'm also a rock metal guy. I do know the Foo Fighters though. Ads are almost finished. Question is this junior coaster long enough? Oh, easily. I think I first learned about the Foo Fighters somewhere in high school when someone did like a project on them. I don't listen to them though. I might recognize a few songs, but I don't listen to them. The only thing I've really listened to is when they played with Brian May from Queen. Wasn't the drummer of the Foo Fighters like the drummer of Nirvana? Dave Grohl? Something like that? If there's Queen, why is there no King? Ah, but there is. First off, there are plenty of bands called King. But I also called me and my friends King when we covered a Queen song for a school project, and we did it awfully terribly. He was also the devil in Tribute and Pick of Destiny. I haven't heard of that. Have you heard of Skillet? Yes. I know literally nothing about them, but I have heard of the band. Ah, we're below 60,000 now. We have over 400,000 park value. Haven't played this game in ages, nice. Well, time to pick it up again. It's an absolutely wonderful game. With a massive wooden coaster here, which I didn't build. Isn't Skillet's music kind of cringe? Well, as I said, I wouldn't know. But what do you mean with kind of cringe? Like the new metal type? Is this 1 or 2? I think 1. No, this is 2 with OpenRCT2 and it's a custom scenario. OpenRCT2 is kind of like a fan-made re-implementation of the game, and it improves it in a billion ways. Alright, have fun at the beach, Hoover. It even adds multiplayer. Hell yeah. This is a modded one. I mean, the devs call it not a mod, but yeah, it's basically just a mod. They can say whatever they want, but saying this is a modded version gets the point across. For example, I need to see what's under this wooden coaster. Bam, cutaway view. You can see, you can cut away everything that's above some point, so that you can look under it. And easily build. Oops, I still need to look there, because pathing. Can do a little bit faster. So, another option is that you have a lot more different colors now. There are 54 colors here. The original only had 32. So, for example, this is an original color. Well, you know what, let's pick a... That is an original color. You can see it a bit more easily now. So is that. This isn't. This is a new color. This is an original color. This is a new color. So is this. And this. And that. And that. And that. Ooh, this looks rather good actually. Is there a way to limit OpenRCT2 to the colors of the original game? Yeah, just don't use them. But no, there's no way to get the old color palette back. Give me five countries whose flag has the color of the next card that wins the race. Oh god. Depending on the color, that might be quite difficult. I see a pink card, I see a purple card. I do like this question, though. It's very creative. Okay, I think currently black is in the lead. Will black do a sole victory lap? No, someone is already doing a victory lap. But I don't know who. Might have been blue? Oh wait, race won by guest 3397. Is he still in his card? Then I can actually... Hang on, I need to look through scenery. Oh, and I need to get rid of the pagoda here. So I guess it's that one. Yeah, so it's red. 3 countries with red in the flag. Well. Yeah, good question. Oh, difficult one this. Quite difficult. Samoa? Oh, 5 countries. Oh god, even more. I think Samoa has red in the flag. Greenland's technically not a country. Moldova? Yeah, that one's got red. God, countries with red in the flag. You make it difficult, mate. You make it difficult. Oh, Kyrgyzstan, of course, Kyrgyzstan. And... yeah, I think Suriname has some red. Doesn't it have like a red star? One more. I think Kiribati might have some red too. I think I got 5. USA, Netherlands, Germany, UK. Yeah, duh. It's almost like I was doing it on purpose. Is red actually the most used color on flags? I'm pretty sure it is, yeah. Every world record holder for the fastest Rubik's Cube solve has been from a country whose flag contains red. I mean, a lot of countries in like the Western world have red in the flag, so kind of makes it easier. Let's see, most used colors in national flags. 78% have red. Let's have a little read. Purple is the rarest, only 2. Red and blue are the most common, with 78% and 71%. And white is the third most common, appearing on 50% of all national flags. So yeah, saying every Rubik's Cube world record progression. Do we not have a nice? Do we not just have a nice list? Come on. I want a list. Of world record holders. Okay, right here there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 countries. They're not all world record holders, but we got 5 different flags here. So let's see, 0.78 to the power 5. The chance that they're all if it was random, the chance that they're all from a country flag with a random, just random country with a red in the flag is already 29%. Okay, so apparently we got a world record progression here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We already got China here, right? Yeah. 9, Poland. Hey, Finland does not have red in the flag. Oh, that's average. So we only got, for single solve, we only have 8 countries. And I think in Western countries, hang on, national flags without red. That's a quiz. Well, let's see if I can do it. Argentina, Uruguay, Honduras, Guatemala, El Salvador. El Salvador does have red. Belize has red. Vatican, no, they have apparently a little bit of red. Ukraine, Finland, Sweden, Bosnia and Herzegovina has no red. Does it want me to spell it out? Yes, it does. No. Kazakhstan. Wait, didn't Fiji like... One of these is like I thought Fiji was the yellow circle on a blue background. Tanzania doesn't have it. This is more difficult than I expected. Swatini, I believe, no, or Lesotho doesn't have it. Gabon, Sierra Leone, Oh yeah, that's Palau. Thank you. India, Ireland, Niger, Nigeria, Pakistan, Ivory Coast, Greece. Mexico does have red. Saudi Arabia, yes. We got a few more in Oceania. PNG has red, right? Papua New Guinea? Yes. Micronesia has no red, which makes me think of Somalia. And Botswana. Brazil, good one. We've got a few more in North America. Bahamas. Jamaica, of course, has no red, white, and blue. Afghanistan. No, apparently they use the non-Taliban flag. Let's see. Any kind of pan-Arab country that has no red? Difficult. We got some European countries left too. The US state count? No. Sri Lanka, that has red. Does, what's it called? Brunei? Bhutan has no red. Estonia, of course. Duh. Latvia, that counts as red, right? Yes. Russia, Belarus. They do have red. Kosovo. Kosovo usually counts. Oh, Cyprus then too. India, I've already had India. San Marino. Yes, good one. Luxembourg. No, of course. I've got Ireland already. Okay, there are not many Oceania. I can just do all the Oceania countries. Vanuatu, I haven't had yet. Marshall Islands. Solomon Islands. Wait, there are still more Oceania countries. Nauru, of course, yes. Bermuda is not a country. Melanesia is not a country. Canada. Mate, we're looking for flags without red. Dominica, no. Haiti has red. There's still 3 North American ones. They're all the tiny islands. Let's just see. Grenada? No, that's not it. Trinidad. No, Trinidad has a lot of red. See, Antigua has red. Nicaragua. We've had Nicaragua, right? Yes. Bermuda's not a country. 3 more North American countries. Come on. Oh, of course. St. Kitts. No, St. Vincent then. St. Lucia is the one I'm thinking of. Oh, it wants me. St. Lucia. St. Vincent and the Grenadines. St. Kitts and Nevis. I think that one does have red in the flag. Yeah. Morocco. Morocco has the most red out of any flag. One more North American one though. We had all the Saints. Antigua and Barbuda, Trinidad and Tobago. They all have red. I've had Jamaica. Cuba has red. We've had Bahamas. Right? Yes, we have. El Salvador, we've had El Salvador. No, we've tried El Salvador, but that apparently has a little bit of red in it, like the coat of arms. Grenada, I tried. Oh, Barbados, of course. Mauritania has red, recently added. We got one with a J or an I in Asia. Israel, that's right. Okay, so we didn't quite complete it, because time is up. We missed Qatar, Rwanda and Mauritania. Wait, hang on. Mauritania. How old is this flag? Oh, this quiz. This is from 2017. This quiz was made in... This was updated in 2023. Mate, you're 6 years out of date. Either way, a lot of these are Middle Eastern or African or Oceanian or Middle America. A lot of these are, you know, not rich Western countries. And my point was kind of that speed cubers tend to come from more rich Western countries. And those are even more likely to have red in the flag. Wait, Qatar is not red. Oh yeah, that's true. Qatar has red in the flag. I mean, maroon technically, but hang on. They didn't count Latvia. Latvia has the same color. This flag is inconsistent as hell. They said Latvia has red, but Qatar doesn't. Stupid quiz. 1 star. What's in the comments? Except St. Lucia and St. Vincent as type-ins. Fixed it. No, you didn't. I had to type it entirely. Bahrain, also questionable. Why? Bahrain is like a bright red. And Bahrain is not on there. Like, this is as red as can be. This is almost like 255.00. I mean, I guess that would be this. But Bahrain is not on here, so that's not a problem. Also, thank you for the 3 months, Fella Peak. Time to make some quick bucks. Due to the mazes, we did keep making money while we were absent. Ooh, we have 1800 guests. This would not have been a good way to do the live stream on Friday. Absolutely not. What does it cost to refurbish this thing? 43,000. No, thank you. We don't need it either, but yeah, that's ridiculously expensive. That's 30% of the original cost. So divided by 3 is about 15. So it's 150,000 is what it roughly cost, I think. Which is expensive. Oh, I think I also missed Weber subscribing 21 minutes ago. Thank you. Ooh, we got a rotor drop. Well, that's a good park value bomb ride. I find it extremely difficult to find colors that I think are good looking for tower rides. Both rotor drops and launched free falls, I guess kind of lift too, but I don't really build lift very often. But both rotor drops and launched free falls, I often can't find really any color that I think looks good on. Tan with a peach colored top. Oh, you can do that, right? Yeah. So tan, which is, I mean, and then a peach colored top. I mean, nee. Don't really like it. Don't really dislike it either. Kind of leaves me numb. Comfortably numb. Ooh, hang on, we're getting the balloon stall. Woo! I want that balloon stall, baby. I want to make this park into a disco park. Oh, this was supposed to be a dick joke. You know, I thought about it and I was like, I don't get it if it is, so I don't think it is. Alright, that should be enough balloon stalls to get us going with the balloonification of the park. And suddenly we're at 444,000 park value, which is not the balloon stalls. Instead, it's the rotor drops that did that. Ooh, I see pukies. We need more handyman. Plenty of mechanics though. Ooh, suddenly they all get busy. Look at that. They're actually working for once instead of just walking about enjoying the scenery on my, you know, I'm paying for that. Me, a good tax-paying citizen, is paying for them to just walk around in my park. It's the taxpayers' money that goes to that. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Ugh. They need to pay for what they've done. Handyman 11 has drowned. Yeah, as if I didn't know. As if I wasn't watching it gleefully cheering on the inside. Drink some water. Alrighty. Yeah, very nice. And we're almost done with paying back our loan. And at that point, we'll have beaten the scenario. Just 3,000 more. Yeah, this scenario is quite a decent coaster selection. The annoying thing is it doesn't really have much space to build them all. Because there's one massive coaster in the way of everything. 2 more thousand. And then we'll be done. Oh, look at that. This guy's going to fix that ride. It's responding to still over 4 points difference. So the goal was to get 300k park value and pay back the loan. And we're almost done with that. Because look at that. Oh, it's actually slightly less than 4 points difference now. Probably because I built it over water, so we got some extra excitement from that. But there's only 4.95 excitement and 8.81 intensity. It's ridiculous. Absolutely redonkulous. 1 more thousand to go. Well, $890 to go. 830. Come on, baby. Spawn for me. Spawn for me! What ride is at the most guests? Let's see. Customers per hour. Lock Flume, Wooden Roller Coaster 1 are tied. Total profit. Wooden Roller Coaster 1, photo section. Total customer, Wooden Roller Coaster 1. The Wooden Dragon has quite a low throughput. Because it takes so goddamn long. 7.5 minutes. And it may have 5 trains, but 7.5 minutes is still ridiculous. It still gives a very low throughput. That's the equivalent to 1 train on a 1.5 minute ride. And the trains have a decent capacity of 24, but that's not that high. Queue length. Wooden Dragon 203 people. Yeah, the queue line is quite long. Goes down there, and then under here. It's quite a long queue line in it. Queue time, also Wooden Dragon, because long queue line, low throughput. Ooh, it's got 10.02 excitement now. That's neat. It had under 10, then I built some rides and path near it. Intensity. Compact Inverted Coaster 2 is the most intense. And nauseating Rotor Drop 1, of course. And there we go! Once the day rolls over to the 22nd of April, we will have beaten the scenario. Ooh, nice. Alright. Well, that's also it for the stream. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you had or will have a good Easter. And I'm gonna see who I can send you off to. I'll send you off to... Well, let's first see if someone's playing Roller Coaster Tycoon. Mr. Gutta. I'm going to send you to Mr. Gutta. Say hi to him from me. Oh yeah, it's the day of transvisibility, that's right. I almost... I didn't. There's no trans-colored rides here. Should have done that. Well, too late now. Happy Trans Day, happy Easter. And have fun at Mr. Gutta stream. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. Sleep tight.